trying to do the turbocharger, which is right there, in the back right there. And to take it off, there's a turbocharger. So right here, you can see it right there. It's all these speeds right here. To take it off, first thing I took off is the cover, and there's the replacement we're gonna put it on. Then I'm trying to create space all around it, because most people, when they're doing it, they take the engine off before they can do it. I don't want to take the engine off, so I'm trying to create space. So I'm trying to take this the air box off, this one, okay? It was right here, such, like that. Just pull it out, nothing is holding it, okay? Make sure you arrange everything clearly. Then I took this 10mm bolts off in order to try to get this massive flow sensor plug off like that, okay? Try to pin this one off and pin it off right here so you can just get this box off. I'll see you after that is done. Okay, so I took that off. All you have to do is just lift it up, pull it out of the way, okay? Good. Next step, unclip that hose, attach to that, so you can get this piece off too, okay? So do that and come back. Next step, hose is off. You got a screw right there. Try to get that off to get this off, okay? After you take that off, the next step, put it out of the way. The next step, take this off. This hose is off. There is 1, 2, 3. Take those hoses off. All right, so after taking these hoses off, which is 1, 2, and 3, after you take them off, the next step is to get this out. Let me go back so you can see it. This out, take this hose off, pull it out of the way. There's a 10mm right here. Take it off. You can either take that or that off. Which one works? I'm taking this one off. Then there is a 10mm right here. Take that one off too. Then there is 12mm right here and right there. As you can see, the nuts. Take those off. That's a bolt. These two are nuts. That's a nut. Then take them off. Get to work. So taking this out of the way is 2 bolts. It's not 1. There's one at the bottom right here. See? 2 bolts. Take it off. Get to work. All right. So that is off. That is off. These 2 are off. That is off. That is off. So this should just come off just like that. Now when you're taking it out, be careful. There is this tiny piece right here, okay? You can just take it off, either from here or here. Now you got a good exposure before we take it out. That's a turbo right there, okay? From here all the way. So next step, okay, so now that is off. After the gasket's off, I'm gonna reuse it. Next step, I should take this piece off, okay? It is held on by either 10 or 12mm right here, 1. And there is another one at the back right there. Just 2, 1, 2. Take them off, they should come off, okay? Get to work. Okay, so took them off. They weren't easy, but I still got them off. When they come off, just slide this out and it comes off like that, okay? Okay, so you should be seeing something like this. Next step, we gotta take this O2 sensor, and after taking this O2 sensor, we have to get down there and take this 1, 2, 3. There is a 4th one at the back, okay, which is going to be very difficult to get. So I'll come up with the best idea to be able to get there. Either I'm going to remove this, okay, in order to get close to that place, or I'm just going to figure out a way to go through this direction right here. But there are 4. 1, 2, 3. There's a 4th one at the back to get this off. Okay, take this auto sensor off right now. Let's go. Most people wouldn't understand or know how to do this. So to take the auto sensor off, you need this socket. It is specially made for auto sensors. Okay, just so when you put it in there like that, okay, the wire get an escape route. Okay, it doesn't have to come through this way. All right, and also you have to unplug it, which is right here. All right, after you unplug it, you just put it in there and just twist it like that. All right, so get to work. This is how it's supposed to look like. All right, I had to use an impact wrench because that was kind of like a very tough, tightened auto sensor there was. So I tightened it up a little bit, lose it up, tighten it up, lose it up, then it just came off. Okay, get to work. So I found a fit. It is a 5/16 socket, and I'm using this, adjustable little wrench to get it out. Whatever that you're going to use for it to work for you, just do that. Get to work. All right, should get this. Next step, I need to create a room right here, okay? Because we'll be taking 1, 2, 3, 1 nut and 2 bolts from that side, right? So which is going to be on this side. So I'm going to take this line off. Just take this off. Okay, when you get this line off, you should get some space to be able to just put your hand. I've taken these 3, and the 4th one I can reach at the back. So what I'm going to use is 5/16. Where was it at? I had it right now. Right there. Okay, 5/16. I'm going to stick it right at the back there and take it off. All right, get to work. All right, so that is off. Okay, I just took it one side off, put it on the side, and there is 110mm right there. Take it off. Okay, so I had to just rip this off from the 10mm bolts right here. It was too tight, and its purpose is just holding this into place. So I just ripped it off. All right, it's not going to affect anything for me. There are 2 10mm bolts which I took right here. One is right here, and the other one is right here, holding this in place to this one right here. So both of them are now loose. So 2 at the back here, 1 here, which I'll just show you right there. Okay, one right there, okay, that hole, let's see it. And 1 was holding right there, holding this into this one right here. So now both of them are loose. You see, I was able to do that by getting one of these. Makes it very easy. Okay, you got the wrench style right here. Okay, see, and these makes it easier. I just stick it at the back over there with 2 hands, one holding, let me see if I can do it, one holding it in place on top of it like this. Was I use this one to just turn it with just a finger, and I was able to get those 2 bolts off. Now this is off. Right now you're exposed to these 3 bolts right here. One bolt right here, and two nuts. One right here. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, this one right here, 1 and 2, and that should just take off this side off. Then this is being bolted on, 1, 2, and there is that 2 at the back, which is from the bottom. So if I take this off, all right, now I'm able to take this off. Since all the bolts are off, it should be able to just come off. Okay, and that's 1, 2. All right, can see 1, 2 right here. The next 2 is at the back over here. All right, and it comes from the bottom. Let me show you on right here. As you can see, this 1, 2, right, and this 1, 2. It should take the turbo off. All right, let's go get to work. Now that the 2 heat absorbents are off, okay, you can see them. I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3 off, and I'll take this 2 also off. All right, and I'll get to the bottom to see how I'm gonna get rid of those 2. And this should come off pretty easy. All right, I know there is something I need to do right here. You see this wire right here? This right here, take it off right here, right? And take this one off. Every link going up to the turbo. So this, you take it from here with a bolt. When the bolt comes off, this will come off, all right? Then this, just unhook it right here, take the hose off. And everything should be loose to get this turbo off, all right? Get to work. All right, this is how it's supposed to look like. This, I took it off. Let's see. I took it from there, all right, on the turbo. And this hose, as I said earlier, should be taken out from there, okay? Put them on the side, all right? All right, so far, 3 hours in. What I've done is I was trying to take this off, and there was 1 bolt here and 1 bolt right here, right there. It is 10 millimeters. Took it off, very difficult to take off, but not impossible. To be able to take this off, I'll be able to loosen these 2, this one, but this one, both of them are not coming off. Okay, very, very difficult because of the fact that I don't know if it's been there for long or whatever, if that's the main reason why, but it's not coming off. So I'm trying to just get those 2 off. So I use the WD-40 to be able to get rid of those. So I've blasted it a little bit, trying to wait to see if it's going to be able to loosen it up. Also, I've taken these 2 bolts, 1 here and 1 there. Now this one, it's not coming off. Just the same as this one right here. So difficult. But once I wait for the WD-40 to take effect, this right here, okay, I need to take it off. So I just release the clamp. I'm going to pull it off so that this can come off, so that I can get space to be able to go through the back from here. Okay, get to work. Day 2. This is the update. I tried taking this off, it was not working. I tried taking those 2 off, it was not working. You know, trying to reach the bottom right here to be able to take the other 2 right here, was not working either. It's very, I mean, I blasted it with WD-40 yesterday. It's been 24 hours and nothing. It's still not moving. So I separated the turbo away from the housing, and there it is. That's the turbo, and all that you need to do is to just look at the back right here. It's on like this. The back right here, just take, it's at 10 millimeters to take this bolt off, and this comes off. Then you separate this side by using a hammer and a flathead screwdriver. Put it in there, hammer it up to separate it, and that's what I'm going to go for. I'm not going to take the whole system down just to be able to just get this thing working. I'm going to go by the easier way, because this is just a housing. It just has this, which is for opening and closing. Okay, and that's it. And it's being held by this. Let me show you right quick. This from the turbo. Okay, and I have the same from that new one. All right, now let's put it back together and see if it solves everything that we just did. Get to work.